Hello, everyone, and welcome to Behind the Mic, a little short series that we'll have here where we discuss what we did today on the radio behind the mic. My name is Andrew Coates.
And I'm Faith Layer. Hi.
Okay. So, Faith, we want to start with you.
Okay.
At the end of your segment today, you said, I asked you what motivated you to, to choose Lorraine Hansberry, and you said it was self-explanatory.
Oh, well, I mean, my last line, if it was heard, I said that The Raisin in the Sun was one of the most popular classics that we still know today. And so I was trying to say that, it's one book, but it has, this entire impact on American education because, almost everybody has read the book, at least in high school, I feel.
Do you have any, were you familiar with her?
I wasn't. I didn't, I knew of, her works, but I didn't realize that she was the one who wrote them. I've heard of, some of the things that she's done, but I didn't realize she was the writer.
Okay, now don't be afraid to say that Mr. Bay might have.
You did help me.
I mean that's.
I'll admit it.
I was. I don't know why I go into these high tempos of high voices, but that's what I'm here for, to help you, and basically to from time to time, I give guys ideas. To research a particular person, and you either go with it or you don't, because you don't choose everything. Talk about that. Why don't you choose everything that I suggest?
Fresh things. I mean, you gave me two other choices, Malcolm X and Michelle Obama, and I was like, okay, but people know them. I didn't know who Lorraine Hansberry was. I had to look her up. I wanted to do a person that I didn't know by the sound of their name.
Oh.
So the options that you gave me, the other two, I knew them. The one person I didn't, so I was just let me do this person. Because I know if I don't know them, there's a chance that other people definitely don't.
Are you scared of a Malcolm X to talk about him?
No.
Okay, I just have to ask. and Michelle Obama, what do you think about her as the first lady?
I like her.
Okay. What about her fashion sense? Well, there's there's some saying going around. That's all we concern ourselves with is fashion and the most popular singer, artist, and we don't care about building as a people.
I think that's true.
That's true. Why do you think that's true?
Some people care about the clothes on your body rather than what's in your head.
All right. Well, we're going to come off of you, and we're going to turn the camera over to Mr. Coates. Hey. Okay. Well, we're going to start with Louis Armstrong. What motivated you to do, I said Louis Armstrong. I got Louis Armstrong on my mind. Okay, but that's not how you did Joe Louis.
Yeah, I did Joe Louis, the boxer.
Why did you do Joe Louis?
Well, the reason why I chose him was because I'm a fan of boxing. I saw the Rocky movie and I immediately fell in love with it. But the reason why I chose him in particular is because we always hear about all the other famous boxers, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, Floyd Mayweather. But Joe Louis, I believe, was the first black boxer to really be out there on the mainstream and really give us that attention that we needed in a good sport. Because everyone was rooting for him, blacks and whites. He was a great guy to put your money on, obviously. He held the world heavyweight championship title for the longest time, over 8 years.
Okay.
That was
You mentioned, I throw my hand in there, you mentioned the Rocky movie. Muhammad Ali said he wants his check, okay? Because he said that Sylvester Stallone, basically was motivated after the fights between him and Frazier, Muhammad Ali and Frazier, and that's where he pretty much got his idea to come up with that Rocky movie series thing.
Actually, I heard that it was based off the real boxer Rocky Marciano, who's a white boxer who's Italian. Grew up in Philadelphia, I believe.
There you go again. I have to interject. You always talking about what you heard.
And I saw it there. It's Rocky Marciano.
What you heard and what you know is different. Like your actual knowledge compared to what you. Just because I say this table's pink doesn't mean it actually is. Is it pink? No, it's beige. I mean, no, it's
Purple.
mahogany.
Okay.
Like that.
Right. And see, that's the thing. That is one of the main points that I'm trying to get across to you guys. You have to learn how to do your own research, how to do your own analytical thinking when it comes down to facts and details. You know, what you believe is one thing, but what you know is another. Okay? And on that note, you did Thurgood Marshall.
Yes.
Thurgood Marshall is one of my heroes in history.
Definitely. Me too. The reason why I did him is because out of the three main people that we hear for Black history for, if you count Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Thurgood Marshall, he really is the most undersung. And I feel he did some of the most work with doing a lot of the Supreme Court cases that garnered the civil rights movement to begin with in the first place. He did a lot of work behind the scenes, I feel, and he really does need to be commemorated for his work.
You know who did a good piece on Thurgood Marshall? Lawrence Fishburne did a one-man play on Thurgood Marshall, and I thought it was excellent. Who are you texting? Okay. I just had to throw that in there. You know, young people with your phones, your iPhones, or Androids, they're tools. Learn how to use them. Thurgood Marshall always felt that the death penalty in America was biased towards African Americans. Okay, and yes, he was. You know about that?
I agree. You just made me think of a movie that came out.
What movie?
The Green Mile. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
I remember when it came out.
So the death sentence for the man in the movie, it was supposed to be by the electrical chair, but what happened was the white officer, he did it in a way that it wasn't supposed to be done. Like there's a more, I guess, humanitarian way to use the electrical chair, but he chose a deeper, rougher, and more painful way.
Yeah, well, you know, in this society nowadays, you know, is death penalty really humane? Anyway, that's a whole nother question. And it's definitely a topic that we can't discuss on the radio. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We can't discuss death or life issues, right? Because we air and broadcast from a Catholic university, okay? Anyway, I thought I'd let the audience know that. Okay, so guys, let's wrap it up. Last words, starting with you, because we started with you first. The last words from you, man.
All right, well, thank you very much for listening. You can always tune in to the radio station 9:30 to 10 o'clock on Saturdays, every Saturday, channel 89.5 FM. Please tune in. Listen to us on the radio, Quest Community Vibrations.
Yeah, we can use your support. And?
Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
I'm happy to be back. It's been a while.
Okay. All right. You were doing your thing. Well, your students are busy. Young people are busy. Okay.
Thank you for listening to us behind the mic.
There you go. Peace. Deuces.